Cultivation comes with speed. I'm giving you the full rundown on Qingxiao. Let's get right into it. Let's start with weapons. Qingxiao is a bit picky. Her signature weapon outperforms the competition by 15%, though there are still 7 other options within a 20% performance gap, including the Perma V1 sitting 18% behind, which is your best free-to-play choice. Incidentally, her signature weapon is a great upgrade over her S1, about 10% better. Qingxiao is a recent DPS without any major power spike outside of her S6. Her S3 offers the biggest gain, yet it's only 20%. Her S5 is nothing special. Honestly, it's pretty dog Oh wait, it grants 30% stamina while flying with the sword! That's so huge! Let's fucking go! Now for the most important part, or is it? Her build. Go for the 5-piece Heart of Evil's Purge set. There is really no debate there, it's essential for equipping the 4-cost Calamity Echo, the only one that can fully buff Qingxiao. Pair this with a crit damage main stat. Theoretically, crit rate is similar, but in the long run, S1 or Shortkeeper, you'll hit the crit rate cap. Not cool. Next, for the 4-3-3-1-1 setup, use 1 hero damage bonus 3-cost echo and 1 attack percentage 3-cost echo. A kit already provides plenty of hero damage bonuses, so this balances things out. Finally, round it off with attack percentage 1-cost echoes. For a solid build, aim for out of combat, 80% crit rate, 290% crit damage, and 2400 attack with 2 or 3 energy regen substat. Prioritize crit for damage and energy regen for your rotation. Once you have a solid build, if you're torn between 2 pieces, here is the stat breakdown. Generally, crit rate is better, while damage bonus isn't great, though it remains useful whether for basic, heavy or liberation damage bonus. Essentially, 2% crit rate beats 16% heavy damage bonus, by a margin of like 0.01, but still. Let's move on to team comps, and I'll get straight to the point. Without Mornier, it's tough. You see those 3 spikes on the graph? That represent Mornier 3 times over. Without her, you lose at least 20% of your team damage. It's a bummer and there is nothing to be done about it, but keep in mind that without Mornier, Linei outperforms Denia. Qingxiao relies on her, but so does Denia when it comes to buffing Toon-Strain teams. If you use Linei here, make sure to set her to Toon-Strain mode. Leaving aside flexibility issues, with Linei and Denia, the best set isn't Reel of Spliced Memories, but rather Pact of Neon Light Clip and Moonlight Clouds respectively. It's only a 0.5% gain for Moonlight, so you don't have to farm a new set. Funny enough, it is the 4th optimal set Denia can equip. As for teams with Siakona in the 3rd slot, those are teams with no sustains. Given the performance, it's not really worth it, but feel free to play this team if you want. Cultivation means holding down right click. Time for gameplay! So, after the intro, hold down basic attack for the entire rotation. When you see the skill glow up for the first time, don't press it. Wait for it to glow again, then press it. And go back to holding basic attack. Yeah. Again. After the sword pops from the ground, cast the Liberation, followed by the Echo and the outro. She's probably the easiest character to play. Just make sure to use the Liberation right at the end, as mentioned, or at the very beginning. Don't use it in the middle or you'll see the consequences during the next rotation. It's time to tell me which team you're going to run with Madame Qingxiao and whether you got lucky pulling for her. That's it for this Cultivated guide. See you next time! And don't forget to subscribe! Bye bye!